Hey guys, welcome back to the new episode today. We'll be dealing with episode 12. So we should have done this yesterday on episode 11, but we kind of like have some issues. Um, so we ran into lots of problem trying to complete the episode 7, episode 11. I mean to say, and yeah. So and I promised you guys I'm going to figure that out on my own. I'm going to look into it and see how we can actually solve the problem and see how we can progress. And I did, and it was successful. So yeah, we'll be showing you guys how to do that, how to solve the yesterday problems, and then hopefully we can just progress to other part of the app and just complete what we're supposed to, because we should have actually yesterday completed everything about navigation, button bars, and also yeah, also we should have actually completed the data modeling on AWS, because I was thinking of doing data modeling on AWS, and also yeah, content, adding a dummy content on AWS so that I can actually put that into our app and use that to, instead of using this dummy hard coded content inside our app, just put it from the cloud and from AWS inside our app. So that's basically the whole plan for yesterday, but we didn't accomplish that. Like I said, we ran into issues and problems trying to fix some bugs that we are having or something like that. Yeah, so but we'll be trying to complete that today. So just stay with me here and we get to the end. Yeah, guys, also feel free to drop your comments at the chat section, and I will be looking through the whole chat, chatting with you guys, and keep it real. Let's see. So yeah, back here. Yesterday, if you can actually remember, we were trying to when we restart our app like this. So right now you can see that the animation completes before the screen shows up. But yesterday wasn't like this. Yesterday was like the animation kind of like halfway stops and the screen just pushes it off. So we that was the problem, and actually we are trying to figure out to be able to switch from when the user yeah, when the user is authenticated, switch from the auth screen, which has the onboarding screen, sign up, and all those kind of screens that we created previously, and want to switch from there and basically move directly um, to our home page and other sections of the app, because now the user is authenticated. So that was the issue that we are having. It wasn't working for us yesterday. So like I said, I did a little more digging, and I was able to figure out the issue. So let me go and take you guys through the solution here. Right here we just start with the um app, yeah, app.ts, because here is where everything started. So in our app.tx is where we have our root navigation. You can see the navigation container for creating navigation in React Native, not Flutter. I said Flutter, come on, React Native. And inside the navigation container, we kind of like have stack navigators, which inside the stack navigator, because the reason why it's called stack navigator, because your screens are kind of stacking on top of each other whenever you are doing navigation. Like you can actually see the example here. Let's try this again. You see, this one stacked on top of the other, the previous one. So that's why it's called stack navigation, or stack navigation, mostly used on mobile navigation. So yeah, that's it. And in there we have screens that we created. Remember the welcome screen that we just saw right now, and then we have the onboard screen. When the user is not authenticated, you can see the onboard screen, and then we have the create account screen, terms and conditions screen, which we did previous. All this stuff we have done it, and we have the sign in screen, reset password screen, and verify user code, and then we have the change password, and this is where it gets interesting right here. So if I remove this right now, save, you see, we will stuck in the we get stuck on the welcome screen, because not right now it can't navigate to the home screen. And for the home screen, we created a different navigation for it. So we see inside this stack.screen, but we said, okay, name of that screen is home screen, right? And the component is tab nav. If you could remember, yesterday we did the tab navigation. The tab navigation is here. This is called the tab nav for this. And instead of tab nav, we kind of like created the screens that we want to show up there. We want the tab screen, the first one, to take us to home, which we have a component called home screen. The second one will take us to wish list, which we have a component called home, not home screen, but we need to change all this, but we still need to change them. But for now, just I'm trying to let you guys know how this is working. I just kind of added every single one of them for now. We just take us to home screen. You can actually see that working. So if you tap on this, it still shows you the home screen. Nothing changes. So that's what we are doing for now. But we still need to change it to actually take us to the appropriate screens that we want. So yeah, that's it for now. So basically, when this app hits at this section, which is the home screen, it rolls the component called tab nav. And when it hits on the tab nav shakes, which is my initial route. So the initial route is the home, and it shows up the home screen, which is this one with everything. So that's how it works for now. So in that case, what we achieved is that when the user is on the non-authenticated screens, like this one, let me show you guys that again, so you can actually see what I mean by non-authenticated screens. I think that's how we can actually, yeah, kind of created a sign out button, yeah, this place, so you can just sign out the user for now and test some things out. Okay, so just scroll down, then you can sign out. Yeah, so the user is signed out at the moment. So let's restart this, restart. You can see this. So this is called all these screens from here: the onboard screen, the create account, the sign in, the forgot password, and also the verify password and OTP code, all those stuff. They are called they are actually part of unauthenticated user screen. So when the user is not authenticated, they see those parts, but when the user is authenticated, they will see the home page. That's why I say the non-authenticated and authenticated user screen. So let's go back and sign in our user backup again. So I say go sit there because that's the username, and the password, I say cannot remember it, I don't know why, but I still remember the password: TVU0246 hash. Yeah, so sign in. Incorrect username or password. Okay, let's see, TVU. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's true. We need to change this to 47. Yeah, not 46. Let's try again. Yeah, that works. So we successfully signed our user in, and when the user is authenticated, they'll start seeing the other sections of the app, which even if you restart the app right now, the user will start seeing because the user is now authenticated, so they can't see the other sections of the app. And if you try to go back, like drag this off the screen, you won't see the previous screen. It won't actually take you back there because those stacks are off right now. We replaced it with this particular screen, so you can navigate back to where you came from. So yeah, that's how this whole stuff is working at the moment. Let's see what else I did, because I kind of like went through a whole lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out everything about React navigation and all those stuff, and yeah. So for the oh, just remember that I wasn't actually streaming on LinkedIn. I thought I was streaming on LinkedIn. Come on. So for the past how many 20 minutes right now, I wasn't streaming on LinkedIn. How did I even forget that? So yeah, so I think LinkedIn is working right now, so you guys can actually check it out and let me know. But I think we always have these issues on LinkedIn. Is not always clear, and the stream is not strong. So you guys can switch over to YouTube. If that starts happening, just go to YouTube or head over to Twitch. Both of them works fine. Yeah, so let's get back to here. And yeah, so right here, the root navigation, we kind of like explain all this for now. And let's talk about the functionality I was talking about, how to replace a screen with another screen and remove the previous screen from view. To do that in React Native, so you have to call what we call this. So that's what we call navigation.dispatch, and you use stack actions. So there's a function called stack actions, which you can actually import that from React Navigation Native. Yeah, you can use that to replace the previous screen with a new screen, and in that case the user can never go back to that previous screen. It's off at the moment. So that's how to actually achieve that functionality. Just this line of code will do that for you, nothing much. And let me see if there's something else I actually did. Yeah, I don't think so. Just completed the whole navigation stuff. So for now, let's go ahead and make sure that this actually takes us to its appropriate screens and other stuff. Gonna be fun. The first thing to do will be head over to the folder section of our screen. Then once you are there, so yeah, there we go. And the whole screen for sign up are inside one particular folder, which I can't sign up. But the change password, create account, reset password, sign in, terms and condition, and verify user, so all of them are in the same folder. Over here for the home, I'm going to also have all the screens for these tabs to be inside this place. So I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call this wishlist wishlist.cx. Yeah, and in here I'm going to say react function. Once that is added, I'll just say add a view. Need to import this. I think I will just add a test for now. Let's see how that looks. But that will be, I don't think we actually look that great, but let's see. Because we haven't added any styles on it. Just this, and say call this wish list. Below over there, just add a style sheet. Let's add a little bit of styles in there. I'm gonna say constant styles. I'm gonna call this container. We're not going to use flex. I'm gonna say margin top 60 pixels from the top. Let's make it 80 pixels at the moment. Just leave it that way. With this, we can just create other screens. So we created the wish list for this. Next will be the cart screen. So let's create that, the shopping cart, called shopping cart .txx. That's going to be React function component. Just going to just copy this over. I'm no need of recreating the whole stuff over again. Just copy that over and paste that right here, and then go ahead and import all this. Yeah, go ahead and save this. That's for shopping cart. So what other screen is remaining? The profile. So the user profile, so say profile, profile dot, yeah, tsx. Yeah, and I'm going to say React component, functional components. I don't know if people are still using React class components, because I stopped using that way back. So we have this, and I think all of them are missing a style property, so let's just add the same styles for every single one of them. Over here, I'm going to say style, then import this style sheet, save that. Do the same for the profile, then import this. There we go, save that. Let's try this out now. So we head over to tab nav. That should be somewhere here. Guys, actually let me know if you guys having difficulties hearing me, if the audio is good or bad. I don't really know from my end, just let me know. Okay, so on the chat on LinkedIn, someone is complaining he couldn't hear, he couldn't see the video. Okay, I think you need to switch over to YouTube, because like I said, the LinkedIn is actually having problem. I don't know why, but I will look into that in my next stream, before my next stream. So I'm just replying on LinkedIn, guys. Guys, I'm trying to tag my channel link on LinkedIn, so you guys can check it. Go over there and watch me, instead of being stuck on the LinkedIn issue. I think, yeah, so this Twitch, and also you can actually check the YouTube. Yeah, let's continue. So I just share my links LinkedIn and other places, so that if it's not working on where you are watching from, you can switch to other platforms. Join me live. Yeah, back up here. So right now, let's see this in action. So over here, I'm going to replace all this. So for the wish list is going to be wish list. I think that's the name. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, wish list. So we have the next one will be shopping cart. So replace that with shopping cart. Yeah, and the last will be profile. So replace that with profile. I think that's all. Yeah, so let's test that. And if you tap on here, that worked. That's cool. So tap here. Tap here. Yeah, I think just need to make sure that oh yeah, see the mistake. So we didn't add a style here. Yeah, that's the reason. So you have to actually add a style to the parent component that because we are trying to create a container style which we want to use on the parent component right here, but we didn't add it. That's why this is still kind of like stuck up here. So let's add those. So I'm going to say styles dot container, and then save that, and that is working right now. I think I have to switch this to margin top. I think parent top makes more sense. Yeah, let's do the same for that path. So this is called wish list, and this we should call this shopping cart. Just leave it that way. Shopping cart. Replace this. Also replace this with styles. And last, so that should be it. See that? And the last one will be the profile section. Styles. Right? No, that should be container. If you head over to the profile section, okay, yeah, change the text to say profile. Yeah, that works. So you can actually see home, wish list, shopping carts, and last profile screen. Okay, I think we are good to go right now. So that's it for now. What did I do? No, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, for now we just completed the navigation. I think the navigation series is now done with, except the one that's missing is the details page, because we actually need a details page for our products. That's supposed to look like this. I think from our design. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this. So the details page should look, it should look like this. And again, the view all section should actually look like this. I think that's what is missing right now. And we could actually add that later on, once we actually be able to populate this from dynamic content from cloud. So the next stuff we'll be doing right now is to add data modeling, basically model our data in AWS and be able to use it in our app. So let's get on with that. Let me see. Okay, I'll just bring this here. I'm going to minimize this one. I don't know why it's taking time to load. Should be fast. Okay. And there we go. You can actually see that. Just tap something up. So yeah, back up here. So we are trying to do the data modeling here. Data modeling. I think the test is too big. Let's reduce this. Yeah, so just try to add that here, so I can actually telling you guys what this section will be all about. So data modeling, that's what we'll be doing right now. So let's get on with that. I think this makes more sense. Actually try to write on the stream and use that to communicate with you guys. And yeah, so over here we see the data modeling part. You can actually access that by tapping here. If you tap on, so once you're on Amplify Studio, on your own Amplify Studio, just head straight down to this section and tap on this data. And this part here is for authentication. Anything concerning authentication, just do it here. But for data, we're going to do it right here. Let's model this. So add a model, and the model name we are going to call this okay, let's call this flower. So that would make sense. Flower. Let's say flower model, and it's going to have an ID, which of course is going to have an ID, and the next field is going to be is going to have a name. Each flower will have a name, so let's say name. Yeah, name. Going to be a string. Yeah, just leave it that way. Next, so we want the flower to actually have a price too, so the next will be a price, and the price should be in form of a single digit. I think so. I can actually make it a double. Some people will yeah, just make it a double, because it doesn't make sense if price is a single digit or integer. So just make it a double. Just let's see, I think as float, so still represent the same stuff like saying double. I think the parent name will be float instead of saying double, but in most programming language you call it double, float, or the stuff. But yeah, talking about float or double, so select that. That will be for the price. And for the next one, let's see which one will it be. What else do we need for the model? So we added name, we added price. I think we need to add a picture. Yeah, let's call that image. So image, I think that's appropriate. Yeah, let's call it image. So over here, what should it be? Image, string, no, int, float, boolean, AWS date, AWS time, AWS timestamp, AWS email, not an email, IP address, no, phone, no. I think it should be URL, since it's not JSON. It's not AWS email, it's not a timestamp, it's not a date format, and it's not actually a string, so think a URL works here. So yeah, image will be a URL. And then next, so we have now we added an image for yeah, an image for our picture, for our product, which is the flower at the moment. And we added a name for it, we added a price for it. I'm thinking of what else we need to add. Added a price. Okay, let's actually look at this stuff here. So image, name, price, should we have color properties? And okay, yeah, it should have a description. We need to add that too. Yeah, I think that's what's missing. So we call this description. And that's going to be a string. Yeah. And next one will be reviews. For the reviews, do we need to show the user the reviews? Okay, the reviews will be in form of star, 4-star or 5-star or 1-star, all those stuff. So you could actually add that, say reviews. Other reviews. So review star. So 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. That should be a float. And after is the star, add to cart. Should he have it? Okay, you have the description we added and the reviews we added right now, which is in form of stars, and also add to cart. We don't need that. I think we need numbers of sales he made. Do we need to add that as part of the product model? I think we can actually leave that pending for now. Maybe add it later on. And over here we have colors. So I think these colors represent different colors of that particular flower. So you can have, so once you tap on that, this changes to another flower that has a yellow color, or this purple color, or this kind of like red color, crayon color right here. So tapping on those, we just switch this to the colors of that particular flower. I think that one will be in form of yeah, it will be in form of flower types. Yeah. Other flower variants. Yeah, flower variants, because that's basically the word used in products. So products can have different variants. Yeah. So flower variants, and it's going to be in form of JSON. Yeah, in form of JSON. Inside the JSON is going to have JSON or array. Which one will make sense? Because we could say, okay, flowers will have a form of an array. The array will be a JSON. It will contain JSON objects. Yeah. See, there's an array right here. So you have okay, guys, I think there's an array right here. Enums, enumerates type, custom types. Can we create one? So let's delete the custom type. Let's check out something. let's say over here, so let's check this. So this is basically using GraphQL. Doing it manually with GraphQL, but we don't want to do it manually with GraphQL. Just want to do it using the visual modeling process. Okay, I think we can actually, okay, for them, they say you can actually make use of AWS JSON for all those types, Scala types. Okay. You can see, so I think JSON type we give to it is actually okay. So let's switch this to, yeah, JSON. I think that should be it. Is there any other stuff that our Flower needs? We added the image, name, price. Do we need to add a number of favorites, irresistives? Whenever someone favorites this, we could say, yeah, increase the favorite count. Okay. And this, we already added this right now. We added reviews. Let's see if there's something else I'm missing down below here. Okay, there's none. So let's go back and complete this. So I'm gonna say this will be number of time people favorites this. So I'm gonna say favorites time. Yeah, number of time people favorited it. Total favorites, and that's going to be an int. So it doesn't make sense to be a float or string. So it should be int. And next will be number of time bought, total sold or total sales, yeah, which should be an int also. I think that should be it. There's nothing else we need to add here. So we are deploying this. So we just kind of concluded creating the models. Currently right now we are trying to deploy that on our AWS cloud so I can actually start using this. So I'm going to give it some time to kind of complete. I don't know how long this would take. But I think we can actually switch to other stuff while we're still waiting on this to complete. In that case, for now, let's use this opportunity to work on the details page. Whenever someone taps on this, we should take them to a screen that looks similar to this. Yeah, this particular screen. So just create a dummy screen for it right now. So over here, home. There's something called product. Okay, product details. There we go. .tsx. Just use the dummy data that we also have here for it. Create a functional component. There we go. Okay, just import the styles. Next, basically just import all this. And change this to just say product details. Yeah, product details. Save that. I think the next another one just will be view also, because once someone taps on this view all, we should actually take them to a screen where they can actually see the whole list of the products that we are showcasing to the users. So this should be the screen right there. So let's add that one too. View all products .tsx. Yeah. Once we just for now just copy the whole dummy stuff, details we have been using on that screen, add it to it. It doesn't matter since we're going to change everything later on. Once we get to that part, let's copy this out. Okay, just add that here. Then import this. And change this to say view all products. View all products. Okay, once we have that, what else? Okay, let's try get this to work for now. So product details. Let's see if this our cloud deployment have completed. So just okay, it's done with. So pool ID name staging. Okay, so you have flower models. So let's run this command first. So over here, I'm going to stop everything that's running at the moment. Do we need to stop that? Okay, just leave it for, let's keep it running. Let's go ahead and run the command that we just copied right now. What else do we need to do? Okay, let's wait for this to complete. I think, yeah, I think it's successful. Let's see if there's, okay, some stuff was added. So we have, let's close this. So right now we have data models in here, and let's see schema.js models flower model. Okay, I should be inside index, so export flower model. That's nice. Schema. So there's schema for the GraphQL query. If you want to, if you are familiar with schemas, you can just modify any of this. So you have ID name, ID is array, first type ID, require true, attributes. Okay. I think I cannot remember a bit of working with schemas because I did some project on GraphQL. It's been a long time ago. So over, I think this rules here applies only when the user operation to create is only when the user is authenticated. You can be able to create, update, and delete and read all of this. Okay. Let's go out from there. Head over to this path first. So we want, whenever the user taps on this, we take the user to the product details. That will be from our home screen. So inside our home screen will be somewhere. What is that? What is that? Home screen is located. Yeah, home screen is here. We want to show the user. Okay, this is our product card, and we use this right here also. For now, we need to add kind of like a callback for our product whenever someone taps on any of these products. I'm going to create a type here. I'm going to call that product card props. So same props. I'm going to call that types. And in there, you should have, for now, it should have unpress, something called unpress. Yeah, will be a void. Should be for React function fc with a type in there called product card type, and then structure the whole stuff in here. Get hold of unpress, and over here on the main view, does it actually have a unpress function? It doesn't have anything like tap. So what should we do? We need to wrap the whole stuff with pushable opacity. There's something called pushable opacity. If you don't want to use the touchable opacity API, there's another one called unpress. No, not unpress, called pressable. Yeah, pressable. You can use pressable. It does the same thing as touchable opacity. So let's try using pressable here. And since this is pressable, let's save this and see if there's any issue. Okay, it is not disrupting. Yes, I'm gonna say, since this is pressable, it has unpress property. For the unpress property, I'm going to pass unpress. Yeah, there we go. So that's the callback we passed to it, and we could just test this out in our home screen. And over it requires unpress. Say for now, passing atomic function. Say log at the moment, just console log something. just log something like pressed. What just happened? Okay. Say console log. Then I'm going to say pressed. Yeah. Try that out. Open these up. So let's try pressing on any of this. Yeah, that's working. Yeah, that's so cool. And okay, this one still requires the same. Let's copy this as it is and pass it to the this product card here. Let's fix this one first. So far we just don't want to console log it out. We just want to navigate to a screen. So I'm gonna say in here console log it first. We still need that, and then call navigation.dispatch, and we need to say the dispatch say navigate. So what screen do we need to navigate? And that's called the screen is called product details. Yeah, this we haven't created this, so if we run that code, this will cause an error. So right here I'm going to create a stack screen, and I'm going to call that stack string product details. Change this and change what we have here. Change this and import it. And then I think there is the time to actually test this out. I'm going to say navigate to product details, and let's see if that works. Okay, let's go back and tap on this. Now that's working. And as you can see that we don't have the navbar showing up like this how it's supposed to be. Yeah, there's no navbar, and the navigation bar is hidden. And if you navigate back, you can still navigate back by dragging this off the screen and tapping on any of these will just take us to product details, and going back takes us back, and tapping on this should take us to view all products. Let's work on that. So this should have unpressed, which is for this. So for the first one, every single one of them, when we press you, just take us to which screen again? Take us to a screen called, I'm even looking for it. Yeah, view products. Take us to view products. So inside our home screen, what happened? Okay, yeah. So I'm going to say navigate. Okay, I know something messed up. So navigate. Save this, copy the same stuff, and do it for the second header, which should be here. I think those are, yeah. Save that, and yeah, last but not the least is the first one, the offer section. So we should also add it in the offer section. Yeah, offer header. Yeah, if you go ahead and save this right now and test this out, view all. Okay, I see. Yeah, you guys gonna, if you think you could know, you will understand that the reason why we're having this issue is that we didn't create any stack screen for this, and this doesn't know where to navigate to, thereby throwing an error. See, action navigate to the payload issue. So to fix that, head over here, create a stack screen, and for the inside the stack screen, just pass in that screen name. I do always forget. Okay, that should be view all products. Yeah, that should be the screen name where we want to navigate to. Change all this stuff. Change this. And let's change this. And go ahead and import this. Save. If you try doing this again, it will work. You see, view all products, go back, view all products, go back, scroll down, view all products, and that's it. That's working. And next, just to remove this part, we don't need these two under there, and we're doing a move that should be from our home screen. Still have all this in my head, still remember where the whole code is living, so just uncomment this out, comment it and not uncomment it. So yeah, there we go, that's fixed. Scroll down, scroll up. So yeah, let's go ahead and fix go back, fix. So yeah, when you tap on this, it should take us to the details page, but that's not what we're trying to fix now. We want to populate this from data from cloud-based, but before we do that, we also have to add a dummy data. Right now, we just created what's it called again? A model. Yeah, we created a model for our data, so we need to actually be able to pass in a dummy data for it. And in that case, I will just head over to this place. Wait a sec. Yeah, right here. Let's see, fashion items. So auto generate data. That's what we're going to do that. Download selected items. We delete items. Auto generate data. Create our model. We already created that, so we don't need to create that again. So auto seed. One to 100. Okay. Let's see, how many rows of data do you want to generate? One. Let's say we want to generate 20. Okay, generate data. So we want to just currently we are just using this as a dummy data for now, because there's some other stuff we still need to do, but for now let's keep it this way. So the image URL is not okay, so we need to change that. I know that's not a good URL. So let's find flower, let's say flower plus, not png. Okay, we got some beautiful ones right here. Well, these are from product pages. Try images section of our search. Okay, let's try this or this. And I can get the URL, copy image address, yeah, so you can get the image URL like this, and then I could actually use that in place of what we are giving here as image, and go say save. Okay, there we go. So that's for the first one. I think we need to do this for a whole lot of them. Is there an easiest way to actually do this? No, it doesn't. Trying to figure out is the easiest way to do that, but fortunately we need to manually change every single one of them. Save. Do that for the second one, for the third one. I think we did this. Yeah, we worked on that. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have the sixth one. But I should need to change this. Save. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So we'll be doing this manually at the moment. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did the sixth one. So I think we go like this. The one with the 29. Let's do that. So we did the one with 29. Where is it? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think you just try this once for now. There's nothing much here. See if we can change the names or just leave the names like that, and head over to our design, no, to our code base. Hide this. So where do we need to call that function? So we need to actually call this at this point. When the user is on the home screen, we need to get access to this, call this, and then show it to the user. I'm gonna say in here, I'm gonna get access to the data store. No, that's just called data store. Yeah. And once you get access to that, we just need to import from the models. We need to import something from the models. So that should be document s models index, import flowers. Yeah, flower model. And right down here, so let's share some stuff. I'll say data store dot query. So query flower model. So this returns a promise dot then. Okay. Let me see. Get hold of the, when it result, get hold of arrays of data. This data model, which should be a form of arrays of data model, and then we can just put it somewhere. For now, let's try to console log this, and flowers, console log everything. This should have put inside see, should happen inside React use effects. Use, oh, could actually use memo for that. But now that just call this inside our use effect. Say use effect. And we are passing the empty array because we only want this to be called once whenever this loads on. And in here, we could just say there we go. Save this. And that worked. You can actually see that the whole data was console logged out here. You see flowers. I see deleted, no, last changed at, see the details for flower variants, description. So the whole stuff is actually working. That's cool. But in this case, we want to actually, instead of console logging it out, we want to make use of it. And there's ways we can actually make use of it. One way is actually create to source definition, an atom that could actually house our flower models. Call this key. not use states. That should be called flower products. There we go. And under here, you could just say default will be an empty array. After that, we need to create a use selector, because Recoil has a property called use selector. The reason I want to use the use selector is that because we want to be able to, when we get the data, we want to get hold of creating different lists for popular flowers and a different list for recently viewed flowers. So that's what we want to do. Okay, let's see. Let's copy this and make some changes to it, because that's exactly similar to what we want to do. So I'm gonna say get so in this case we want to get hold of so called is popular, so popular flowers. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Popular flowers. Using get the product states, get hold of that, and then return test or slice popular flowers dots slice. I think that should be returning a bit of, not reduce, right? So slice is what we're trying to do. So we're going to return from 0, starting from 0 all the way to 4. I think that should be, just say 0 to, yeah, 0 to 4. That will return a flower group state. But we don't really need to return this. We still need to return more, like recently viewed one. So recently viewed flower, we still need to return it too. Say over there comma. So this is going to cause an issue. So we still need to fix that. That should be inside our home screen. There we go. Yeah, that will fix it. Because right now the reason why we are having that issue because we are exporting multiple stuff, so we are not using default exports. So we need to get this from other exports using these object kind of the brackets sign. And once we get over that, so I'm going to say when we get this flowers, record.value, not record.value, we don't want to update the value. Let's read through the documentation again. Let's say okay, record value, we don't want to use the value, we want to update it. Okay, yeah, we can actually update the state by using this functionality. Change that to what we want to do. So I'm gonna call this set flowers. Import this. Yeah, so there we go. And in here basically call, still need to console it out, but then call set flowers, passing in the flowers array. Okay. The issue is that the errors we are getting here is basically from TypeScript type. So let's see how to get that work. So it says default. Okay, let's restart this. I think we were able to update that. To get hold of this state, we have to use use recoil value, say constant, because we use recoil state to update the state, and recoil value to get use of the value, to make use of the value. So say constant Okay, let's set flower group. Okay, so we don't need to set this way. Hopefully this doesn't fail right now. So let's try updating the data. So I'm using this array right here. So I'm gonna say right now, update this flat list data, passing in the for flowers, but that should be flowers group. What is it again? Come on. Yeah. Did that work? Let's see. Looks like it did. Try that. Let's see. Oh, okay, no. We are doing it at the wrong place, so it shouldn't be here. That should be done at this section, this part. So replace whatever we have in here with these flowers. Should be flower group. So map that. Restart again. It did? No, it didn't. Because we are hard coding. Okay, most of this we are hard coding it in here. So let's see. Yeah, but at least the good stuff about it is working because it's counting the total numbers of items in this flower group array and then mapping it inside products using product card to map it. That's why you have like about 4 right here because we are taking only 4 flowers. But you can see that we are slicing the flower array and we are returning only 0 to 4. Yeah. So let's get back again. Let's say we have 0 to 5 or 0 to 6. Okay, that's cool. You can actually see that working. So let's say 0 to 6. You see we are now having 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 products to display for the popular products. But we still want to limit it to 4. So you just say slice 0 to 4. That keeps it at 0 to 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Leave it that way. Now we need to change those dynamically, the names, all those stuff. So product card, head back to the product card and do some changes. So we need to be able to change the name. Let's try the name first. Should we call it title? Okay, let's call it title. I'm gonna say title. And in here, instead of sunshine, that we have a title. You can see nothing is showing up again, so we need to add that here. I'm gonna say title should be item.name. Item.name, is that what we called it? Okay, name. Save that. Okay, yeah, that worked. You can actually see the name. The name of the flower is showing up here. Okay, that's cool. But the name is too big compared to what we are looking for. Basically, that's because we are using a dummy data. We still need to clean those up. So next will be the price. Let's try the price. Head over here. I'm going to create another. Okay, call that price, and head over here, have a comma, call this price, and then replace whatever we have here, call that price, save this, and the price goes away. We still need to fix that by just saying price item dot price. Let's see if that's the name we give to it. Yeah, price. Then go ahead and save this. Okay, at this point we need to do some changes. So the price is actually returning a whole bunch of float number doubles, which kind of makes sense to limit it to, let's say, 2-place value. So you can actually say no, not two string. Forgetting how to do this. 2-place holder. Yeah, I think that should be the round. Yeah, round. I remember. Mat the round. The round of floor. So floor, we just remove the whole stuff. But round, we round this to okay, nearest integer, to round it to nearest integer. Minimum, not round. Still want it to floor returns the greatest integer less than or equal to the numeric. No, that's not what we're looking for. Not minimum. We don't want to round it to the nearest integer. Return the pseudo random. No, not that. No square root. So no, not absolute value. Let's say cell. Not power. Skip round at the moment and try this, but I know it's not round. We're not looking for round. So mother round returns price is a string, but we don't need to pass a string to it. It should be a number. A number. This goes away. Say item dot price. Yeah, so that's working, but it's rounding it to the nearest integer, but we want to kind of like give it a two decimal place. See how to run to at most 2 decimal places. Okay, there are so many ways to do this. I think we could go with this one. Try this, see how this works. Say basically say no. Item dot price. Okay, but let's see if this actually rounded correctly. The price for the first one should be What did it do? Yeah, we're just trying to refresh our web page, but it's taking some time. I don't know, but let's give it okay, it's loading up. I kind of like got confused on what it is all about, because this shouldn't be 20. The first one should be 15.37, so you have 21.13. Okay, rounded it up to 21 point, okay, 14. I see score is 29.5. Is that okay? Looks like it started from, okay, pick this up from random. I see. So this is actually this one, the price with this one, yeah, because that's 29.92, which is correct. This 21.14, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's it. So rounded this to this. Yeah, that's correct. Let's see. But I think it makes more sense instead of in the real world sort of doing this rounding by yourself. I think it makes more sense to restrict the user when they are uploading a product to actually put a decimal number between 29 with a input a two place decimal number and not above it, so the numbers will be always two decimal places. Just restrict the user to do that instead of actually kind of like doing it, rounding it up yourself here. I think that would make more sense. But for now, for the testing part, we just kind of like round it up ourselves. Still remember we need to remove that. So the next is just to replace the images that we have here. And for the image part, I'm going to just say product.data, and the image is coming from source. The image source, either a remote URL or a local file source. So in this case, we want to deal with a remote URL. So just copy this and I'll comment this one just for sure remembrance, and I'm going to say image right here. Yeah, image. That makes more sense. Image, that should be a string. Pass it in here. From right here as image. Say image. So for the image, we call it image, I think, yeah. So that's the name we give to it. So go ahead and restart this. Okay, we got an issue. Let's solve this. React Native. So React Native image. So the image components, we're just trying to look at the documentation and see what we are doing wrong. Just want to use image from the online image required. So this from local image. Okay, source bracket. Okay, I see. fix that issue, just head over here and then say URL and then pass the image right there. Go ahead and save this right now, then restart. Yeah, that worked. Should see the image is showing up, but not for every single one of them. Okay, these ones are not showing up. I think that's because we haven't added the real image URL to it. So this is the only one with the real image URL. So that's the reason why the other ones are not showing up. Because if you take a look at our cloud, AWS cloud, you can see that this one, which have the 29.92, the image URL is different, not really the image URL we're supposed to get. So that's the reason it's not showing up. So we are going to do that tomorrow, take care of all those ones tomorrow. But for now, let's fix this this up. So to fix that, I want to go to home screen, copy exactly what we just did here, copy it, and then use it right here. And then go ahead and save that. Okay, so we got a problem. Let's see, can't find a variable index. Even it make more sense instead of using the key property here, just use the item.id property. So yeah, item.id property works better. Yeah, so using the index property, let's use item.id. I think that will solve the issues here. There we go. Scroll down. Okay, none, not a number. None, not a number. Okay, that's because we are passing the wrong information right there. We need to fix that one up by saying flower group. Let's start this. So flower group, which is an array, and we're saying data should be array of flowers, and we are rendering it, getting hold of the item, list render item information, saying okay, key item.id, item.name, image, price, and for some reason but still so something is wrong here, because let's debug this. So flat list, instead of flat list, is expecting a data which should be an array of type or null or undefined, and we are passing an array inside it the same way we did here for our group. And in there we are getting hold of something called item. See, so item.id, item.name, go flat list. Let's see. Gonna have data, which is of type array of objects, which is basically the same stuff we have. Each object has an ID and a title. So using a flat list, we could just say okay, item, render item, get out of the item. Yes, that should work, but okay, we're able to get, okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's updated. That's working right now. And see what else we need to do. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the price also. Yeah, that's working, so we are good to go. I think we'll be calling it a day right here. Continue from where we stopped tomorrow. So yeah, so we actually had a lot completed today. We started off with navigation, going through navigations in React Native, and again going through bottom navigation where we discussed about the nav bars, implemented the nav bars and all those stuff, and we completed data modeling with AWS, which yeah, we did that, and then how to add a dummy data to your AWS cloud backend, how to get hold of the dummy data in your client's mobile app or web app, anyone you're using, and how to actually display that to your users. So which is what we did here. And yeah, then we did a whole lot of stuff today. So thank you. That's a lot. So we'll be stopping here and hope to see you guys tomorrow where we continue building on this and more and more. Yeah, thank you guys for joining, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Just touch the subscribe button, that's all, and see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone. And also, if you kind of like have a question, kind of like if something is confusing, guys, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and also try to comment on the video on YouTube so I can actually see that and reply there too.